All right, I'm back. Hopefully, you watched that video about increasing the speed of a chemical reaction. And on to our very last slide. Our last slide to contrast a physical change or a chemical change. Let's look at a physical change. And a physical change, it's any change not involving the change in a substance's chemical identity. In other words, it stays made up of the same stuff that it was made up of before. Um, it might change its size, it might change its shape, it might change its density, its melting point, its boiling point, other things like that. The physical properties of the substance may change, but the chemical properties do not change. The best way to understand physical changes is to look at some examples. Here we've got water. It's frozen water, and when you melt it, it's water. It starts off as H2O, and then when you melt it, it is H2O. When you evaporate it, it is H2O. Notice it did not change its chemical identity. Every single phase, it is H2O. Therefore, that would be a chemical change. Here's another example. If you're sawing logs, I don't mean sleeping, but I'm talking about literally sawing logs. Uh, the log is made up of cellulose, which is what trees are made up of. When you cut it, it's still cellulose. That's what it is. Even if you chop it into 1,000 pieces, even if you put it in a blender, it's still cellulose. You haven't chemically changed it. You've only physically changed it. Sharpening a pencil, again, cellulose, wood. Now you've changed it into wood shavings. It's still wood. You didn't change its identity. You simply changed its shape or what it looks like. Or if you break Mr. Wagner's favorite glass beaker, um, it's glass before it's broken, and then after you break it, it's still glass. It did not change its identity. It simply changed um, its shape. So it's still made up of the same stuff it was before. In contrast, a chemical change changes what it's made up of, like a chemical change where you're starting off with carbon dioxide, like in uh, photosynthesis, you're starting off with carbon dioxide and water, and then you end up with sugar. You've changed what it's actually made up of. It turns new, it gets a new identity. But in a physical change, it does not get a new identity. Anyway, that's the end of our slideshow. I know this last installment was really short. Hopefully you watch those videos that go along with that. And if you have any questions about this stuff, please make sure to email me. Keep in mind, you do have another test coming up soon. The end of the quarter is coming up soon, and you also have a biblical application paper coming up soon. So I want to make you aware of those things. I know there's a lot of work at the end of the semester, but let's buckle down, stay focused, and we can get through this. So hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. See ya.